All right, well, quick update on Block 7. It was a catastrophe, total failure. Not what I expected. Look, I have no excuses. It's completely my fault and a lack of willpower to succeed in Block 7. So here's the numbers for the Block 7. At the end of Block 6, I was down to 212, 212.6. Which is a good weight, and I was very happy with that success. But then going back into after the refeed and the beginning of Block 7, I was up 215, to be expected. The weight gain, not bad, 3 pounds. Wasn't that bad. It was like 2.6 pounds, so it wasn't that bad. But then I kind of flatlined. On the 25th, I stayed at 215. On the 26th, I dropped down to 213.2, and then finishing up on the refeed day of the 27th, I was at 213.8. So a gain from the last block of 1.2. What happened? Well, I don't know. I just couldn't fight the hunger this week. I felt like it was overwhelming. And even though I tried to fight through it, I just could not get beyond not eating food. So that's the reasons why the numbers kind of stayed the same. On the 14th, I did just an absolute ass ton of yard work. It was, you look at the number of steps I did, it was like 20,000. It was 9 miles that I wound up doing. And then just on top of a bunch of lifting and carrying and digging and all that kind of stuff. I don't know. I was ravenous at the end of the day, and I just could not do anything. So I decided to eat. And I don't remember what it was, but it was, I think it was some fruit, some cheese, some vegetable, that type of stuff. But it was enough to kind of keep me and maintain my weight at that 215 to the following day. And then again, more of the same. I didn't get in my steps. I didn't get in my exercise routine. I didn't get in. The week just turned into kind of like a snowballing kind of effect. So big failure for Block 7. In my opinion, big failure for Block 7, because I wound up gaining a net of 1.2 pounds over Block 2. Overall, looking in the grander scheme of things, is it bad? No, not really. I'm still down 15 pounds from when I started this month. So, that's a huge success. I'm not discrediting my success so far. It just was a little bit of a downer that I didn't do what I needed to do in Block 7. So, new mindset for Block 8, which is the end of the month. I'm still trying to achieve the 20-pound loss for the month. That's my goal, is to reduce my weight by 20 pounds. And if I can keep that up consistently, at the end of 90 days, I would have lost 60 pounds. And that would be huge. That would be a step in the right direction. So I'm just refocusing on staying strong for this block and continuing and, maintaining that mindset for the rest of the blocks. It's not going to be I lose 20 pounds and yay, I throw up my hands. It's, I got a bigger goal. And so I'm going to continue on. So real short recap, big failure, big horrible failure for this week. In my mind, big horrible failure, not necessarily in the greater scheme of things, but big horrible failure for me. And we'll just continue to keep going. So I'll have a huge recap for the end of Block 8 in the beginning of May. On the 1st, I'll try to get it out by the 1st. The 1st is actually the refeed day, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to get that video out that day, but I'll try very hard. But that'll be pictures, that'll be a recap of the entire last month, and then also measurements as well. And just kind of like an overall, what did I think and how did I do and that type of stuff. So I'll see you guys again in a couple days. Bye, everybody.